We often hear that education is the key to success. From a young age, we are taught that academic achievement is the golden ticket to a prosperous future. We are told it's the path to a good job, financial security, and a fulfilling life. The narrative is clear: study hard, get good grades, and the world will be your oyster. But what if this widely accepted belief is actually a trap? What if the promise of education is not as straightforward as it seems? Across the globe, from the bustling cities of the East to the vibrant societies of the West, we see the same pattern. Students everywhere are caught in a cycle of stress and competition. People are funneled into standardized education systems, often accumulating debt and facing immense pressure to succeed. The weight of expectations can be overwhelming. This is the education trap, and it's time we break free. It's time to question the systems that bind us and seek alternatives that truly nurture our potential. This essay explores the education trap's grip on our world. We delve into how it shapes our lives and limits our possibilities. We will examine the cultural, economic, and institutional factors that perpetuate it. From societal expectations to economic pressures, the forces at play are complex and interwoven. We'll analyze its flaws, revealing how it can stifle creativity, innovation, and personal fulfillment. The rigid structures often leave little room for individual growth and exploration. Most importantly, we'll explore solutions, advocating for a future where education empowers individuals to pursue their passions and thrive in a rapidly changing world. By reimagining education, we can create a system that truly supports and inspires. The education trap thrives on the notion that there is a single, linear path to success. Graduate high school, go to college, get a good job. This narrow view of achievement limits our perspectives and ignores the diverse talents and aspirations of individuals. It creates a false dichotomy, suggesting that those who don't follow this traditional route are somehow less successful or less worthy. This belief is deeply ingrained in our societies. From a young age, we are bombarded with messages that equate academic achievement with intelligence and worth. We are taught to strive for good grades, high test scores, and acceptance into prestigious universities. While these can be valuable goals, they should not be seen as the only measures of success or the only paths to a fulfilling life. The education trap is not a random phenomenon. It's the product of deeply ingrained cultural norms, economic pressures, and institutional influence. These factors intertwine to create a complex web that many find difficult to escape. From a young age, children are conditioned to believe that academic success is the only path to a prosperous future. In many cultures, a college degree is seen as a status symbol, a marker of social standing and achievement. This perception is deeply rooted in societal values and expectations, making it almost a rite of passage for young adults. The pressure to conform to these norms can be overwhelming. Parents, often with the best intentions, push their children towards academic success, perpetuating the cycle. They believe that securing a good education will open doors to better opportunities and a stable future. This mindset, while well-meaning, can sometimes overlook the individual talents and interests of the child. Economic anxieties also play a significant role. The fear of unemployment and financial instability drives many to pursue higher education as a safety net. In a world where job security is increasingly uncertain, a degree is often seen as a necessary investment. In an increasingly competitive job market, a college degree is often seen as a prerequisite for even entry-level positions. Employers use educational qualifications as a filter to manage the large number of applicants, making it difficult for those without degrees to even get a foot in the door. This creates immense pressure on individuals to pursue higher education, regardless of their interests or passions, simply to secure employment. The stress and anxiety associated with this pursuit can take a significant toll on mental health and well-being. Furthermore, educational institutions themselves contribute to the trap. They are often driven by financial incentives and the need to maintain their reputation and rankings. This can lead to a focus on enrollment numbers rather than the quality of education or the needs of the students. Universities, often driven by financial incentives, promote the idea that a degree is essential for success. They invest heavily in marketing campaigns that highlight the benefits of their programs, sometimes glossing over the challenges and costs associated with higher education. They market their programs aggressively, sometimes overlooking the individual needs and aspirations of their students. This can lead to a one-size-fits-all approach to education, which may not be in the best interest of every student. The result is a system that prioritizes institutional success over personal fulfillment. The education trap is not without its consequences. For many, the dream of higher education quickly turns into a financial nightmare. One of the most significant drawbacks is the burden of student debt. This debt can accumulate rapidly, leaving graduates with a heavy financial load that can take decades to pay off. Millions of young people around the world are graduating with crippling loans, forcing them into years of financial strain and limiting their life choices. This financial pressure can affect their ability to buy homes, start families, or even pursue careers they are passionate about. Furthermore, there is a growing disconnect between the skills acquired through traditional education and the demands of the modern workplace. Many graduates find that their degrees do not align with the skills employers are looking for, leading to job mismatches. Many graduates find themselves underemployed or unemployed, their expensive degrees failing to provide the expected return on investment. This can lead to frustration and a sense of disillusionment with the education system. Ironically, while the education trap emphasizes the importance of formal education, we see countless examples of individuals who have achieved extraordinary success without following the traditional path. These individuals often leverage their unique talents and passions to create their own opportunities. Entrepreneurs, artists, innovators, and thought leaders often forge their own paths, demonstrating that passion, creativity, and real-world experience can be just as valuable as formal qualifications. Their stories serve as a reminder that success is not solely defined by academic achievements, but by the ability to adapt, innovate, and pursue one's true calling. Section 5. Shifting perspectives. Embracing alternative paths and challenging traditional norms. Breaking free from the education trap requires a fundamental shift in perspective. We must move away from the notion of a single path to success and embrace the diversity of human talents and aspirations. This means recognizing the value of alternative learning pathways, such as vocational training, apprenticeships, online courses, and self-directed learning. It also means challenging the cultural norms and societal expectations that perpetuate the trap. We must encourage young people to explore their passions, identify their strengths, and pursue careers that align with their values and interests, even if those paths deviate from traditional expectations. Section 6. Policy recommendations. Fostering a system that values diverse skills and lifelong learning. To truly dismantle the education trap, we need systemic change. This requires governments and policymakers to rethink education systems and create policies that support diverse learning pathways and lifelong learning. One crucial step is to increase funding and support for vocational training and apprenticeships. These programs provide practical skills and hands-on experience, preparing individuals for a wider range of careers. We also need to make higher education more affordable and accessible, reducing the burden of student debt and ensuring that financial constraints do not prevent individuals from pursuing their educational goals. Section 7. The power of lifelong learning. Adapting to the evolving landscape of work. In today's rapidly changing world where automation and technological advancements are transforming industries at an unprecedented pace, the concept of lifelong learning is more critical than ever. We can no longer rely on the knowledge and skills acquired in our youth to sustain us throughout our careers. Embracing lifelong learning means continuously seeking out new knowledge, developing new skills, and adapting to the evolving demands of the workplace. This requires fostering a mindset of curiosity, a willingness to embrace challenges, and a commitment to personal and professional growth. Section 8. Conclusion. Reclaiming education, empowering individuals, and building a brighter future. The education trap, while deeply ingrained in our societies, is not insurmountable. By challenging traditional norms, embracing alternative pathways, and fostering a culture of lifelong learning, we can create a world where education empowers individuals to reach their full potential and lead fulfilling lives. Let us reclaim education from the clutches of the trap and transform it into a force for positive change, a catalyst for innovation, and a pathway to a brighter future for all. Section 9. A call to action, rethinking education for a changing world. The time for change is now. We must move beyond the limitations of the education trap and create a system that values diverse skills, encourages creativity, and prepares individuals for the challenges and opportunities of the 21st century. Let us challenge the status quo, embrace innovation, and empower future generations to navigate the complexities of our world with confidence, resilience, and a passion for lifelong learning. The future of education, and indeed the future of our world, depends on it.